As Chevy truck guys, we like doing Chevy truck stuff. And when you do truck stuff, it gets dirty. And getting your car clean again, you know, you want it to be a more efficient and easy process because you want to go back and enjoy it. So when it comes to cleaning wheels and tires, Adams Polishes has a great product for that. It's called Wheel and Tire Cleaner. Now, this product does a really great job at pulling out the browning that happens on your tires from tire blooming or old tire dressings oxidizing, which turn orange or brown. It also does a great job at cleaning your wheels and your fender liners as well. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the process on how to get your wheels and tires clean. Now, first things first, what I want to make clear is I'm not going to start taking my pressure washer and blasting down the whole car with water, okay? What we want to avoid is causing damage to the painted surfaces and creating more work in the long run. What we're going to do is we're going to clean each wheel and tire first, one by one, and then once we finish that process, then we'll get into the washing of the truck. I am using a pressure washer, okay? If you have a pressure washer, it is ideal because especially on a car like this, a truck like this that has been off-roaded, we want the power of the pressure washer to get more dirt and grime off with less work. But if you have a garden hose, you can use that as well, but I prefer a pressure washer. So first thing where I like to start is I like to blast out the fender liners first. After I blast the fender liners out, I'm going to blast down the wheel and the tire next, and then we'll get into using the wheel and tire cleaner. This is to get as much of the loose dirt and grime off before we start using the product and scrubbing, because what we don't want to do, especially with a really nice truck like this, is scratch the wheels while we're cleaning them. Okay, now, after we have everything kind of knocked down with our pre-rinse, I'm going to take the wheel and tire cleaner. We're going to spray this into the fender liner. So after I spray the fender liner, I'm going to spray down the wheels and the tires. As I scrub the fender liners, the wheel and tire cleaner is going to be on the tires and the wheels, working and lifting away dirt and grime, but also allow the wheel and tire cleaner to really start pulling out the browning that happens on tires. Okay, so when it comes to scrubbing the fender liners, Adams Polishes has a fender brush. Now, it has the long handle like this, so it gives me leverage to hold on to it so I can really scrub the fender liners and get them nice and clean. So I like to kind of run it kind of front to back like this, and then I'll also run it side to side. And on most trucks, especially this one, has a little lip right here, which there's a ton of dirt still kind of stuck back in here. So using the fender brush to reach in there and scrub that out, it's really a useful tool to do that. I also like to take this and rub it against the back here, even on the leaf springs. If you have exposed suspension parts, like back here, coils or shocks, make sure to hit those as well. Now, after you scrub the fenders, what you're going to do is you're going to scrub the tires next. So I'm going to use something called the tire scrub brush to scrub the tires and really get the browning and the old tire dressing off of these tires. So take this, give it a nice scrub. And you can actually see all down here underneath on the pavement where the wheel and tire cleaner is seeping off of, it's all brown and orange down here. And that's a great indicator of how effective the wheel and tire cleaning is being right now. It's pulling out all the tire blooming and old tire dressing, and it's just falling to the ground. But when we agitate it and scrub it with the tire scrub brush, it does even that much more work to really finalize the cleaning and get it looking really, really good. Okay, after we scrub with the tire scrub brush, then we move into cleaning the wheel. So I have the wheel face brush here, which is a very, very soft synthetic bristle that does a great job at cleaning the wheel face brush. So just take this, I'll hit this big lip of the wheel here, like so. Even try to get some of the bristles into the bead of where the wheel and the tire meet here. Clean inside of here, clean the face. And because these bristles are nice and soft and floppy, you can take them and run them in all of the lug nuts here as well. All right, that looks great. Now, after you use the wheel face brush to clean the face of the wheel, there's another tool that is, I would say, one of the most important when it comes to cleaning wheels, and that is the angled wheel brush, okay? It has a 45-degree bend right here, which allows you to stick this in and clean the barrel of the wheel, but also behind the spokes like this. So, you know, it's one thing to just clean the face of the wheel, but back here in the barrel, brake dust tends to stick back there. So if you don't clean that consistently, you essentially have brake dust that bonds to the surface, and it makes it much harder to clean in the long run. And you know, when you clean just the face of your wheel and the sun just hits it right at the right angle, you can see how dirty the barrel of your wheel is, and it will absolutely drive you crazy. So having the right tools to clean back there is super, super important. And the angled wheel brush is that tool. This is one of my favorite tools to use when it comes to cleaning wheels and tires, because you know, you clean the face of the wheel, you clean about 30% of the wheel. You use the angled wheel brush, you clean about 95% of the wheel. So having the right tool, super, super important. The last tool I'm going to use for cleaning the wheels is the trim and lug nut brush. And this one can get in and clean the lug nuts really, really nice. But this is more of like addressing the small details of the wheel. So the lug nuts, but also go through, clean this area. Also the stem for the tire right here, this cleans in there really, really well. Plus the brake caliper back here. So you can stick this in here, really do a good job of cleaning the brake caliper as well. Okay, well, we have everything scrubbed down. Now all we have to do is rinse the wheel and tire off, plus the fender liner, and then we'll move on to the next wheel. Now, one point I do want to make really quick is, as you can see, I've gone through and cleaned the fender liners and the wheel and tire all together, but as you can see, there's no water on the car. Okay, so I know that I'm avoiding getting from water spots. That's going to be a thing we talk about a lot in this video series, is avoiding from creating damage to create more work in the long run. What we want to do is take steps forward, progress steps forward, and none backwards. We want to just keep moving forward with our detailing process, because if we have to go back, then it creates more work for us. We want to make this efficient, because the whole idea of this is taking pride in our Chevy truck, but also being able to enjoy it by doing Chevy truck things. So I hope this video was helpful, and as you can see, you can really get your truck looking great, especially your wheels and tires.